What makes you attractive? Is it your incredible smile? Is it your natural confidence? Is it your mysterious aura? Well, in this video, you're gonna find out. Hello, beautiful people. We are about to start a new astrological year, and I know that love is on the manifesting list for a lot of you out there. So in this video, I'm going to go over what makes you attractive based on your sign. And all I ask in return is that you give that like button a little tap, a baby tap. Okay, so no more wasting time. Here is what makes you attractive based on your sign. Let's go. Okay, so I broke this down based on the main physical trait that makes each sign attractive and the main personality trait that makes each sign attractive. You can mostly focus on your rising and sun sign, and you can even give Venus a glance on this one. And of course, these are subjective, so be sure to let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Okay, Aries. Now, Aries usually have a very naturally athletic body, so they give off the impression of being physically strong, and they tend to have sharp, quickly shifting eyes that can take in a lot of visual information. And they tend to also have larger heads, not always, but much of the time. But interestingly enough, what is most physically attractive about Aries is they have this aura about them where you could actually see a fiery impression. They have this skin that has a beautiful and magnetic gold or reddish undertone. And this is whether their complexion is fair skin or even if they have very dark skin, it will still have a golden or reddish undertone that subconsciously to the onlooker will be very attractive because it gives you the feeling that this person is going to be really exciting to be with and slightly dangerous, but in a fun way, not a scary way. Now, when it comes to the personality trait that is most attractive about an Aries, it's absolutely their fearlessness. Whenever you have an Aries around, either male or female, they are the types that will take action and they'll take it with the purity of intention, with clear focus and excitement, and that energy doesn't allow fear to creep in. Not only is it very attractive, but it's also very reassuring, and that is absolutely a sexy trait to have. Okay, Taurus. Now, as a Taurus, you tend to have round eyes, usually a thicker than average neck, pretty good skin, a very sturdy physical disposition, and this is where your most attractive trait comes in. Tauruses usually have a great lower body, especially strong muscular legs. So if someone is into muscular legs, Taurus will for sure be their pick. This also goes hand in hand with the fact that there is something about Tauruses also that just appears to be cuddly. Now, this doesn't have anything to do with weight. It's just something about a Taurus with that strong lower body, with those nice legs, but overall just an energy about them that gives off the impression that they're just great to cuddle with. Now, when it comes to their personality, a Taurus is the type to always make you feel like you have support. Even if it's a first date, they make sure that you're good, that you're taken care of, and they make you feel like your well-being matters. So it's really their natural ability to make you feel like when they are around, someone is truly on your side. That is a very attractive trait and one that Tauruses come equipped with in spades. Okay, Gemini. Now, as a Gemini, you tend to have sharper features and eyes that seem to have a sparkle about them, almost like you're right on the verge of laughing about something or that you just saw something that was awe-inspiring. And your smile definitely gives off a friendly vibe, which is always nice, and you definitely have a unique way of using your hands and arms to constantly gesture while you talk. But the most attractive physical trait is your youthful look. And by youthful, I mean a playfulness that comes out in your appearance. It's borderline mischievous, but it doesn't read dangerous, and that is very attractive, especially for those people that are attracted to the bad boy or the wild girl. It's the fun and more innocent version of those two energies though. So your youthful appearance, Gemini, is your most attractive physical trait. Now, your most attractive personality trait is absolutely your way of using words in the most unique way. You are that type that will come up with some saying off the top of your head and then have everyone around you using that saying from that point on. You have a unique way of telling a story that is engaging and humorous and infectious. So that is definitely a superpower of yours that is very, very attractive. Okay, Cancers. Now, when it comes to you, Cancers, you usually have a round face, which also helps you to look much younger than your years. You usually have a very expressive face, and you usually have a way of walking that flows with every step. But your most attractive trait is no matter what type of features you have, or even what your background, Cancers tend to have this natural innocence to the way that they look. Now, this doesn't mean by any means that they are innocent. It's just for those people that are attracted to someone that seems like they have a romanticized view of love. They would definitely find you attractive, Cancer, because even when you're being assertive or quiet, or even when you're in a bad mood, it's almost like someone can see the small child within on your face in terms of you having an innocence to your emotional disposition that can definitely be endearing. Now, your personality trait that is attractive is your quiet strength. Whether you are 6'5" or 4'2", male or female, Cancers have this quiet strength to them that is extremely attractive, because you know if you're with them and something goes down, they will fight to the death for you, and that is a beautiful and attractive trait to have in a relationship and in love. Okay, Leos. Now, Leos, usually you have a great smile because it's a smile that gives off genuine happiness for sure, but it also gives off an energy of dignity, and not at all in a condescending way. Just in a I'm happy to be alive and even happier to be me type of vibe, and confidence is always attractive. But the thing that is most physically attractive about Leo is they usually have a large head that has the perfectly matched hair. Whether their hair is fine or thick, it's usually always shiny, but their head shape and their hair seem to always be like the perfect blend to complement their face. It's a very lucky trait to have, Leos, and it absolutely works to your benefit. Now, when it comes to their most attractive personality trait, it is for sure their ability to make life while they're around more exciting. No matter what, a Leo has this thing about them that when they're around, instantly life becomes more interesting. And I truly do think it's because Leos are always doing their best to focus on making any situation bigger and more enjoyable. Not only is that admirable, but it's also very attractive. Okay, Virgos. Now, as a Virgo, you tend to have a face shape that is gentle, meaning your features aren't too sharp or prominent. There's usually a pretty nice balance to what you have going on in terms of your facial features, and your face usually has a bit of an oval shape to it as opposed to a round shape. And you also tend to have eyes that can move around a room very quickly and seem to be taking in and analyzing everything. But your most attractive physical quality is the energy that your body gives off. I know that sounds a little bit out there, but the thing is, Virgos give off the physical energy of strength, but it isn't bulky or stocky or overbearing. It's usually the opposite, where they look lean and physically well balanced, but they are very, very strong. So it's almost like you physically seem capable without appearing overbearing. It's a very unique and attractive quality. Now, when it comes to your personalities, what is most attractive about you is your ability to seem like you're unaffected and uninterested, but not in a condescending way. It's like you aren't easily impressed, and that's always attractive because it makes someone want to impress you. It's an interesting and unique quality that you Virgos have, and it's very, very appealing. Okay, Libras. Now, Libras, being ruled by Venus, are going to naturally have an attractive face, meaning it will be very well balanced and in proportion with good symmetry. Even if they have bigger features, those features are well balanced by the rest of their face, so it somehow works for them. It's all about the bone structure. Libras have great bone structure, but the trait that is most attractive about Libras for sure is going to be their smile. A Libra's smile can light up a room. They don't have to have perfect teeth. They don't have to have perfect lips. It's just something about that Libra smile that really emanates beauty. It's also because Libras have an underlying energy of being on the verge of giving someone the side eye or just rolling their eyes in general, because they're always taking things in and observing people and innocently but usually silently judging people. Not in a malicious way, but in a way that is just them thinking like, what is this person doing? It's just that type of thing. So when they smile, that genuine smile of theirs, it really shows that joyful side of them, that light within. It's a very cool trait to have, and it's a big departure from the side eye version of them. Now, their personality trait that is most attractive is absolutely their aura of personal style. Male or female Libras have their own style that has an artistic edge to it that is very cool and attractive. Okay, Scorpios. So as a Scorpio, you tend to have sharper features most of the time, and you'll also have dark, full, thick eyebrows a lot of the time. And no matter what your size, you move very deliberately and with confidence, and you're also very agile. You will sometimes have a more prominent nose, but the most physically attractive thing about you Scorpios out there is for sure your eyes. Scorpios, no matter what their eye color, have a hypnotic depth to their eyes, and when you look into their eyes, they can put that Scorpio spell on you. Now, when it comes to their personalities, you know that's an easy one. Scorpio's mystery is what makes them so sexy. They have that thing about them that is hidden and protected, but they still give off the energy of someone that you want to take the time to figure out, because they make it seem like whatever they're protecting is a unique treasure. And as human beings, anything that is difficult to get is always desirable. So Scorpios, you definitely cornered the market on the mysterious and sexy angle. Now, Sagittarius. So Sagittarius tend to have a bright and expressive face that has a mischievous energy like Gemini, but it's a little more tricky to read because you never really can tell tell if they're joking or if they're serious. Their smile is definitely friendly, and their eyes can switch back and forth, having a bit of mystery and humor about them. They're pretty expressive physically as well, meaning when they're telling you a story, they definitely use their hands and their arms and even their full body at times to do so. They also have a similar aura as Aries, where you can almost see the golden and fiery red tone to their energy, but their most attractive physical trait is a combination plate. It's the way that they carry themselves in conjunction with their Sagittarius expression. They carry themselves with that active strength while having that expression of a mischievous but very confident and clever individual. That combination makes them very physically attractive. Now, when it comes to their personality trait that is most attractive, that's an easy one. They can truly not give a f. And especially nowadays when everyone cares so much about what other people say about them and everyone is so sensitive. A Sagittarius that has confidence and sometimes a condescending attitude that everyone might not find attractive, but that coupled with their sense of humor that comes from the same space of strength, yeah, that's fire. Okay, Capricorns. So as a Capricorn, you tend to have eyes that are deep and penetrating and a smile that is very comforting to those witnessing it. You also have the appearance of strength when it comes to your physical bone structure and makeup, but the most attractive physical attribute of a Capricorn is going to be their hands. The thing is, the appearance of their hands will give the onlooker a very positive impression of what it would feel like to be held by them or caressed by them. Their hands usually have a unique and visually pleasing shape to them and a blend of strength and comfort. So if any Capricorns were looking for a side hustle, maybe try some hand modeling. Now, their most attractive personality trait is absolutely their competence. Capricorns have a quiet confidence to them, but it is supported by the fact that when you interact with them or just see them, you get the feeling that they can handle whatever is thrown at them and that they will take a logical, solution-oriented, and powerful angle on a situation, and it will be backed by confidence and strength and know-how, and that is not only comforting but absolutely attractive. Okay, Aquarius. Now, Aquarians can easily be spotted because not always, but much of the time, their physical frame does have something lean and lanky about it. They're usually pretty tall as well. Now, I do know some full-figured Aquarians that are also beautiful, but they usually have something like Cancer or Taurus in their big three that will counterbalance that like long and lanky physical energy of Aquarius. Their physical frame though usually has a very balanced structure to it. So whether they're tall and lanky or shorter and more full-figured, there is a symmetry and a balance to their entire physical frame that gives the perception that they have a lot of energy and get up and go in them. They usually have wandering eyes that seemingly take in everything, but the one very cool and very attractive physical trait about them is they tend to have a very strong aura that emanates the color blue. And it's very interesting because the color blue spiritually represents imagination, freedom, open space, emotional intelligence, and sensitivity, which are all traits that can describe an Aquarius. So the next time you see an Aquarius, see if you take a moment and just try and look at their aura, if you can see those shades of blue. Now, their most attractive personality trait for sure is going to be that rebellious sexiness about them, where you know that whatever goes down when you're with them, it will be extremely fun, a little dangerous, and always invigorating, because it does feel good to break the rules at times, as long as it's not a rule that's going to put you behind bars. So they definitely cornered the market on slightly dangerous but sexy fun. Okay, Pisces. So as a Pisces, you will tend to have bright, luminous eyes and hair that is wavy. You will also tend to have a very nice shaped, sensuous mouth with a well-shaped body that has a beautiful balance of strength and softness. But usually the most attractive physical trait of Pisces is their feet. So if any of you out there have a foot fetish, find yourself a Pisces. They are known to have the most beautifully shaped and appearing feet. Now, when it comes to their most attractive personality trait, there is something about Pisces which is very unique because they truly do feel like a blend of every sign in the zodiac. But this culminates in a personality that is mysterious like Scorpio, but doesn't feel intimidating like Scorpio can at times. Then they have this imagination and creativity that blends with compassion that really just gives you that personality trait of comfort when you're with them. Meaning with some people that you meet, it really takes a long time before you really feel comfortable with them. With a Pisces, you instantly feel at ease with them. Something about them feels safe and fun and familiar, and and emotionally open, which is a very attractive energy. So Pisces, you have this unique blend of many personality traits that gives an overwhelming feeling of familiarity that is really cool to be around and very attractive. Okay, so there you have it. A brief description of what is most attractive about each sign of the zodiac, both physically and relative to personality. I hope you all enjoyed the information. If you did, please don't forget that baby tab. Let me know what you think the most attractive trait of your sign is in the comment section. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Thanks so much for taking the time to come and hang out with me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.